and you cannot even stomach the taste of water because there's something not quite right. Hi, my name is Jam and I am a twin mama. I want to start a series that will help all expecting mums to traverse the many problems, symptoms, niggles of pregnancy, whether you're having 1 baby, 2 babies, 3 babies, 7 babies. I don't really mind what you're having, but I can tell you now that when I was pregnant with my twins, I went through so many symptoms and so many little problems and issues that I have to help you get through them. I cannot believe how many things I had to Google whilst pregnant, how many subjects I needed to research the living hell out of. So this series, I'm going to cover the 250 pregnancy niggles that bugged me the most, and some of them I'll cover in detail and some of them I might bunch them together as little groups. And today I'm going to talk to you about nausea. Nausea was the first niggle of pregnancy that I had. I found out I was pregnant around about the 5-week mark, and I was quite pleased with the fact that I hadn't realised I was pregnant up until that point. All I had experienced was some period cramping that had made me think that there was no way I could be pregnant. And I was really pleased with myself. Oh, I'm pregnant. I haven't got any symptoms. I'm going to be just like my mum before me. My mum loved being pregnant with me and my sister, and she always spoke highly of the joys of being pregnant, and I really looked forward to having that myself. So I was pleased that I was, nearly, getting halfway through that first trimester and I hadn't noticed a thing. But on the morning of the 6th week, I woke up to just whoa, like, how am I going to get through the day? It was exhaustion, nausea and headaches right off the bat. That's morning of the 6th week. There you go. Enjoy. The nausea I experienced from that point onwards for, I would say, I was pregnant for 37 weeks. The first 5 I didn't know I was pregnant. And I would say of the other 32 weeks in my pregnancy, I didn't feel sick for approximately 6 of those 32 weeks. So that's a lot of feeling really sick all the time, all day long. In another episode, I will tell you how I experienced actual morning sickness, actual vomiting, and how I coped with it. But in this one, I just want to tell you about the sensation of just feeling nauseous all the time, and being unable to eat and drink properly because of it, which obviously is really worrying, especially when you are pregnant for the first time and when you're in early pregnancy, where you really don't want to be starving your body or dehydrating your body. The nausea was grotesque. I laid on the sofa for weeks on end. I really wanted to be proactive in my pregnancy. Lots of exercise, lots of planning, getting organised, sprucing up the house, cleaning. And I really wanted to get ahead with, I run a small shop online. I wanted to create a stockpile of products, make sure that I was completely set up so that the end half of my pregnancy I could just put my feet up, do nothing but enjoy and relax. But the nausea actually left me unable to work, unable to concentrate on anything, unable to cook a decent dinner for myself and my husband. You know, he was having to kind of pander to me a little bit, you know, go and get me a drink of something, go and get me some biscuits out of the cupboard, because I just couldn't face doing anything, couldn't face moving. I just wanted to be laid out flat, and there was nothing I fancied, and there was nothing that I enjoyed the taste of. And that's a really icky place to be. You start to feel the days just wasting away, and time is ticking, and you're thinking, oh, I've been ill for quite some time now. And there was just a point where, oh, something's got to give. And I went online and I did a massive online shopping, which I had researched all the different things that people talked about online, and said, okay, when I was pregnant, I tried having salty crisps or acidic crisps. I tried having fizzy candy, fizzy drinks, cold drinks, drinking with a straw. Those were the things that turned out to be wonderful for me. So anything that was salty and a snack, and I'm talking unhealthy snacks here, anything that was acidic, anything that was fizzy, and anything that was very, very cold and that I could consume with a straw, that made nausea a lot easier to deal with. And it meant that I was able to drink and hydrate and actually eat something without just wanting to curl up and die all the time. It's hard if you're pregnant, because you will beat yourself up because you're not eating a salad all day long every day with lots of protein and dairy and healthy things and nourishing your body. It's impossible. Once that nausea hits you, you can be the most virtuous, well-meaning soul in the world, and you will want to nourish your little babies. If you can't do it, you can't do it. And the twin doctors, they said to me, look, doesn't matter if it's unhealthy. If you want to eat sandwiches all day long, eat sandwiches all day long. If you want to eat crisps all day long, eat crisps all day long. Whatever it is that you are able to stomach, please just eat, so that you are eating something, because that's better than just going, completely starvation mode. Your babies will not appreciate, their mummy not being able to stand up straight. So whatever you find that works for you, don't feel guilty about it. Hopefully at some point in your pregnancy, your nausea will ease up and you'll be able to incorporate all the things that you want to have in there that are just full of healthy nourishment. Hopefully they'll get back into your diet once more. But for me, that was just a handful of weeks, like literally 6 weeks, in which I could eat like a normal person. The rest of the time I was just suffering with this disgusting nausea. I highly recommend that if you are suffering, try what I have suggested. Try the salty, the sour, the sharp. I drank Fanta for so much of my pregnancy. I even drank Fanta in the middle of the night, and I'm not even ashamed of it, because if you are really parched and desperate for a drink in the middle of the night and you cannot even stomach the taste of water because there's something not quite right with the taste of that water, this is what I mean. The nausea is so weird. It puts you off so many things that normally you would love or not even notice the taste of. Things start to taste weird. They start to have weird smells to them. There's just things present in all your favourite foods and drinks that make them utterly repulsive. And for me, I couldn't drink water. There was a smell to water. It smelled dirty. And I couldn't drink water. I survived on cold milkshakes. I survived on cold orange Fanta. I also had cold decaffeinated coffee. I don't know why that one worked, because I didn't even like cold coffee until I was pregnant. Now I still love it, and it was only because of pregnancy that I tried it. So, you know, you might have to kind of think outside your box. I had to try a lot of foods and drinks that I wouldn't normally eat, that weren't normally my thing. And then, hey presto, this weird salty crisp that I don't normally like, now I love it. This gross, you know, highly acidic children's candy that I wouldn't normally have is wonderful. Whatever it is, you know, stock up on it, keep it by your bedside, and in general, keep food on you, in your bag, and beside wherever you are in the house. So if you're sat at the computer desk, if you're sat on the sofa, or if you're in bed, put it on your bedside table, because nausea hits you so strongly, so quickly, and is so exhausting that sometimes it's easier just to lay there and feel sorry for yourself rather than deal with the situation. And quite often, you know, all it takes to pull yourself a bit more out of that nausea is to just eat little and often, and having that snack right beside you makes that so much easier to control. So, you know, for me, I had little chocolate biscuits beside my bed. They were dry and crunchy, and that seemed to be nice and tolerable for me. I had a bottle of orange Fanta wherever I went in the house, and that saved me from, you know, just laying there like a corpse, just waiting for death or for somebody to come by and feel sorry for me. So, nausea ladies, enjoy that one. My name's Jem. If you want to stick around for the rest of my 250 pregnancy niggles and hear all the horrible things that can happen to you during twin pregnancy and planning in general for twins' arrival, then please like and subscribe to my channel.